Yo, what's good everyone? Wesley Paul here, back once again, and today we are going to have a basic tutorial on how to write a chord progression. Now this is going to be mostly aimed towards anyone that's new to music production and new to using the software. So the chord progression we're going to do today is extremely basic, but the whole idea is to get you to see how it's done and then use that technique to write your own chord progressions. So let's have a look. So if you see on my screen here, I have a minor chord progressions chart. So we are going to be in the scale of A minor today. So this is showing us some key information, such as all of the notes that are in the scale of A minor. So if you look here, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right across here. So those are all of the notes, so 7 notes in the scale. It's also showing us what chords are attached to that scale. So if you look here where it's got minor, diminished, major, minor, minor, major, major, those are the chords that are attached to the scale of A minor. Here, these ones here. What I mean is, so each scale's got its own ones, obviously. But in A minor, for example, if you used to do a chord, so a triad, which is the first, third, and fifth note of the scale, so A, C, E, that is an A minor chord. Okay, if you used to hold that same position and move across one, you would be playing B diminished. If you used to go across again, you'd be playing C major, and so on. Okay, so today we're going to do a very basic chord progression, and we're going to do a 1-4-5 chord progression. What that means is, you can see here you've got Roman numerals written out 1 to 7. So a 1-4-5 chord progression means we're going to play the first, fourth, and fifth chord within that scale. So that would be A minor, D minor, then E minor. Go to pad perform, under type, pull it into chords, A, natural minor, but instead of doing 1-3-5, we're gonna add the 7th on there. So that's adding the 7th note of the scale onto our chord as well. Okay, and we're going to use our pads to trigger these chords for us. Yeah, so if I press on my first pad, yeah, it's going to play my A minor chord. Now, if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, or if you're not using one, you can always just click on the pad here and it will trigger the chord for you, or you can use your laptop or computer keyboard. If you start from Z, X, C, V, and then go up A, S, D, and so on, that's how you play the pads using those. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when I press the pad on my MIDI keyboard, on top of my screen on my MIDI monitor where it shows me what chords I'm playing, it says C6, and I'm not playing that chord. I'm playing the A minor 7. Yeah, so if I press it on my MPC, it says A minor 7. If I click here, A minor 7. If I press Z, A minor 7. On the MIDI keyboards, it throws up incorrect chords, so just ignore that for now. Okay, I've got my BPM set to 160. So what I'm going to do is press my first pad, my fourth pad, and my fifth pad to do my 1-4-5 chord progression. So let's just do that now. Okay, so once you've done that, yeah, congratulations, you've done a 1-4-5 chord progression. Now, why it's good to look at it like this, and look at it like 1-4-5 rather than looking at it by what like oh, A, D, E, or whatever. Just say now I've got this chord progression and I want to pull it into a different scale. I don't like it in A, so I'm going to press Control A, and I'm going to press up on my arrows 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now let's listen to it. So if you was to look on a keyboard now, like this keyboard here, and we was to go up 5, so we pressed up 5 times, so go up, including every note, so including the black notes, go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will end up on D. Yeah, so now we have gone from A minor into D minor. Yeah, so if we go back to our chart here, we're in D minor. So we've still done a 1, 4, 5, but now we can even look at this to see what chords we played. If you're not sure, we've done, now we've got D, G, and A. Yeah, so those are what chords that are playing now. Okay, so like I said, very, very basic chord progression. At this moment, it sounds very, boring, doesn't sound really good. But what we're going to do, now that we sort of understand that part of it, in the second video, we are going to transform this very basic, boring chord progression into something that sounds better. We're going to fit it into our particular genre, and we're going to add some stuff to it and learn some stuff of how we can start with this and end with a much better chord progression. But the whole point, like I said, is to understand this, and you playing chords and notes within a scale and knowing what chord fits into what particular scale. So thank you for watching. Peace out, take care, and tune in for the next video when we sort all of this boring chord progression out. Okay, peace out, take care.